All right.
Hello and welcome to the show. Mr. Ndubisi from BVI Channel 1 for Good Governance Ministry. It's good afternoon from here, or good evening.
Good evening, my dear sister.
How are you doing this evening? And how is Anambra State?
Anambra is fine.
It's all right.
Fine.
Nice to have you here. So, guys, you are welcome to the show. Anambra upcoming election. Okay. We are here to discuss who is going to win on the upcoming November election. Okay, we have 3 people participating on this show. Me, myself, Bella from BVI Channel 1 Plus, and I have with me Mr. Ndubisi from Good Governance Ministry. And we say welcome to the show. Now we are talking about the Anambra upcoming gubernatorial election. And we have 3 people, Mr. Charles Soludo, Ikukuoma, and Moghalu. So I want to ask you, Mr. Ndubisi, please, who do you think is going to win this upcoming election?
Well, thank you, Ebara. Is a new question to ask.
Okay.
Because the saying goes that election, as we all know, election result, as we all know, could change within 48 hours, even 28 hours. Today, in my fellow Professor Ikukuoma Soludo, the next day, it may even go the way of APC, and the Labour Party is also in contention. So, as far as we are concerned, it's still a long time to speculate, but from situation on ground, because I'm one person, I could say that Soludo has everything going for him because he has the state money, he has the people are poor, people are not politically sensitized. I mean the masses. I don't mean the average people on the radio or that are listening to radio. There are millions that don't have access to radio, and there are millions that don't have access to internet. To those people, what is important to them is their stomach. And to so many people, what is good governance to them is the governor's ability to build road, governor's ability to pay salary, monthly salary, governor's ability to share money. Like a few days ago, the governor of Anambra State, I learned that governor of Anambra State will pay bursary allowance to all the students from Anambra State. I wouldn't know how much. I wouldn't know how much he will pay. So, governor's wife can make pronouncement the next day. It will favor thousands of women across the state. So, like I said, Agu Erika, Agu Rina.
Yes.
So, APC on their own side, they have federal support. Ekunife, being the deputy governor, has mass followers. I mean, he is a grassroots politician.
Yes.
Or she knows how to connect with other people. And she will come with a lot of good backing, a lot of support for Ikukuoma. Ikukuoma picking her as the deputy governor will give him an edge. So even though in Anambra State, Anambra people will say Anambra State is not APC state. Anambra State is Abga State.
Abga State, yes.
Abga
I wanted to ask you that question.
Anambra is the Abga. Abga is Anambra. Yes. So that APC, no for APC in Anambra State. But however, things might change, depending on how strong or how Ikukuoma has been able to penetrate the grassroots and convince them that he can perform
Do the job for
better than Soludo. So all those things will work for Soludo. But for APC central government being led by Ahmed Tinubu, his economic policies, his programs, his political somersaults have not favored the average people on the street. So
yes.
that will not, again, the central government will not add to the advantage of, to the success of Ikukuoma. But in this part of the world, people will always be afraid of INEC being the unbiased umpire.
I want to ask you a question. The
Yeah.
ADC is now the new coalition party, in as much as we don't have any candidates coming under APC in ADC in Anambra State. So it is happening strong. ADC coalition party is happening strong on the south and on the west. But the birthplace of Anambra, just like you mentioned, APGA is Anambra. Do you think in the future they might have their own in Anambra? Do you think they will feel the need to come to Anambra since it is happening strong? The wave of the new coalition party is happening strong on the south and on the north.
Well, as far as NAN is concerned, ADC is still work in progress. It's still a project for the future, 2027.
Okay.
Peter Obi himself, whom majority of the people from southeastern part of Nigeria are following, has time with that number, not once, not twice, even in Onisha, where he did flag off, a big Labour Party flag off. He told voters that he is still a member of Labour Party, that ADC is for 2027. So for now, ADC is not in contention in Anambra State. Though they have somebody contesting for the office of the governor, one Nwosu, but they are not yet they are not in contention yet because Peter Obi has not pitched tent with them. Peter Obi is still a member of Labour Party, not ADC. So as far as Anambra election is concerned, coalition has not started working. But in future, like you said, the question you asked in future, of course, P2B factor will bring in a lot of goodwill for ADC. But then, let's wait. We are talking of Anambra election. Thank you.
Okay. I have another question again. What do you think the Anambra needs now in this time? What do you think is the need of the Anambra, common Anambra right now? Because from what we see, the insecurity in the Anambra for the past few months is on the rise. So what do you think the Anambra need from the new government that will emerge?
Yes, thank you, Ebele. You have just said it. Security, secure the environment. Security, you just said it. One basic thing in the list of every person in Anambra State is to have a secure state. A few days ago, fish magnet was kidnapped and killed. That attracted very dark man to come to Oka, Anambra State, few days ago. So an average Anambra man is looking forward to have a governor who will pay serious attention to the issue of security. But in addition to security, like I've always said, you cannot achieve a secure environment without solving the problem of economic inequality. What do I mean? You know, the gap between the rich man and the poor man in Anambra State is every day escalating. So if government does not have a deliberate government public policy to zero the gap between the have and the have not, there is no way you can achieve secure environment. Youth unemployment, underemployment is every day increasing, and there is no intentional policy to address that. Again, food security, food inflation, prices of common food items in the market. Many families have collapsed today. Nwoke na-enye nwunye ya like 50,000 naira a month, ịghọtago. Kịta nwe onye 200,000 naira, ọmagana ezuru. So government is pretending as if to say they don't have role to play in bringing these prices down. So incoming governor should be able to look towards that and invest in massive food production. You know, by creating opportunities, economic opportunities, you end up empowering the youth and empowering families and putting money into the pockets of millions of people. And that is the way to go, not just security. If you secure environment, it will have multipliers effect because investors will come in.
I want to come in on what you said. You know, the recent Anambra State governor, which is Professor Charles Soludo, used to say that he's going to turn Anambra to a Dubai, Taiwan. Do you think, looking at Anambra now, for the past 4 years in his administration, have you seen him turning Anambra to Dubai, Taiwan?
Yeah, better you are in Anambra State. you already know what I would say. Unless if I'm deceiving myself.
I don't know what is in your mind. You have to.
Unless if you want me to turn praise singer. You know, being
yes.
the Ambassador General of GGM, I say it exactly the way it is.
Yes.
No matter who's ours is God. You know, the truth of the matter is that Soludo was overrated. He was highly overrated. And today, people of Anambra State have seen the professor they elected to be the governor of Anambra State. He is not different from other politicians you used to see. He has not done anything different from any one of them. He's normal paying salaries. He has not even motivated his workers. He has not encouraged, he has not built institutions. Not to talk of Dubai. Dubai is a far-fetched. In fact, you should be talking of Enugu or Abia, not even Dubai. I think he has failed many of us. Thank you.
We already know that Professor Charles Soludo have other opponents. Do you think he has, in this upcoming election, the opponent that you feel that might be the person that might take him out from the office?
Well, for now, he is lucky that he has not got formidable opponent or opposition so far. The person that would have given him serious run for his money is late Ifeanyi Oba, because Ifeanyi Oba has the capacity, you know. Outside Ifeanyi Oba, Ikukuoma, I don't see Ikukuoma with APC and Ikukuoma personality. I don't see him confronting Soludo as Ifeanyi Oba. Though APC is coming from Tinubu, central government, but Soludo is also APC because both of them are progressive. APC is progressive, APGA is progressive, and Soludo is supporting Tinubu agenda. So I don't see APC getting him out of power. The only person that could throw surprises is Moghalu. But you know, this issue of Abure, INEC rejecting Abure list and Moghalu running from Anambra to Abuja to trying to sort out this crisis in Labour Party. But that is the only party that could throw surprises because Labour Party in Anambra State, recall that we have 3 senior slots. Out of that 3, Labour Party is still holding 2, Anambra South and Anambra North, Labour Party. And they have many House of Federal House of Representatives as well as State House of Assembly. So as you have these individuals, they all have their followers. And then the masquerade in the house, P2B will always give him an edge. So it's not, the game is not over yet. You know, in 2 months' time or 1 month time, we should be able to review this situation and at least to a very large extent, we could say this is the position of things. But for now, one thing I can always tell you is that Soludo, based on his performance, has not convinced the people of Anambra State that he deserves a second term. Thank you.
All right, if you're just joining us, we are having a session talking about good governance and the upcoming Anambra gubernatorial election, which Professor Charles Soludo, Ikukuoma, and Moghalu are the people coming out for the election. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Ndubisi from the GGM Ministry. And I'm your girl, Bella, from BVA Channel 1 Plus. And I say, Ndanambra Wanotelo, because we are having a new government coming in. Thank you very much for having us. Please do join us next time. I just lost Mr. Ndubisi, and I'm your girl, Bella. Until we come again, subscribe to BVI Channel 1 Plus. So, Mr. Ndubisi, we are losing you and you're coming back again. I wanted to ask you again about the upcoming election, where I want to talk about the insecurity because it's one of the problems Anambra people are facing in Nigeria and here in Anambra State, the insecurity issue. I think you're on mute, Mr. Ndubisi. Please check. So I want to ask you about the insecurity issue in Anambra. You know, a few months ago, Mr. Soludo, Professor Charles Soludo, introduced the Udogachi people in Anambra. Do you think that those people are at their best in their work concerning the security issue we have in Anambra State?
Well, the fundamentals are faulty. Once the foundation is, once the fundamentals, the premises on to which you build that security organization is faulty, you don't expect miracle. I do not expect miracle. And that people have seen the outcome. And the outcome is simple. They are not living up to expectation. Because you don't just gather people together like this and some of them are covering their faces. Some of them are even looking like unknown government. You know, so I don't expect a Professor Soludo to assemble such team. Anywhere elsewhere, our neighbor here, if you look at their forces, they are well equipped, well fed, you know, well trained, you know. So from there, you should be able to give account of what they can do. But these guys, it's like Anambra is tout state, toutish state, where anything goes. So some of us are not comfortable. And I don't think they will live up to expectation. I don't think. The only thing is initial gara. That time, maybe they are saying, no, dogache, along chair, motor. But after the noise making, the fundamentals are still faulty. Those guys, who are those guys? Who are their leader? Who is the head of Udogachi? What is his background? These are the fundamental questions you ask before you draw conclusion. So I do not think and I do not expect that they will do miracle. Anambra people are hardworking, they are good people. So let's continue to wait for the right person.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ntibisi again. Officially, INEC has given them to begin their campaign from the June 11 and conclude their campaign on the 6th of November, which is the midnight of Thursday, 2025, to conclude their campaigns. So we wish the parties and the candidates good in their campaigns and whatever. We applaud and tell the people to please do the needful. Until we come again, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Remember, BVI Channel 1 is here for good governance. Thank you for being here, Mr. Ntibisi, and thank you for watching. It's BVI and it's Bella. Thank you and bye-bye. I lost Mr. Ntibisi. Oh, no. You're coming.
All right. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.